Hello children, today we'll learn the 12th chapter in science. The name of the chapter is The Sun, the Moon and the Stars. Let us answer this. How are days different from nights? What do you do during day? What about at night? How are days different from night? You can have a look at these pictures. So this is during daytime and this is at night. So during daytime we can see the sun and it is bright. We can see the objects. So during daytime. Whereas at night, so we can see moon. We can see other twinkling stars. Night sky will be dark without using any artificial light or a torch light. So we cannot see the objects at night. That is the difference between day and night, a basic difference. What do you do during daytime? So during daytime we'll be active. So we will do our work. So especially if you are at your house, you will try to complete the homework given by the teacher. You will try to read the question and answers. And you will spend time with your family members. Okay, that's what we do during daytime. Whereas, what about at night? At night, it is the time where we take rest. We relax and we take rest. Means we sleep. So, which will give rest to all our body parts also. Now, look up in the sky. You can see many things. Name some of the things you can see. There are many things that we can see in the sky. Especially during daytime, we can see sun. We can see the blue colored sky. And at night, we can see moon. We can see many twinkling stars. Sometimes we can also see few planets also at night. Now, at the end of this chapter, so we will be able to explain that we get heat and light from the sun. Explain that sun is a star. Tell the difference between the sun, moon and the stars. Say that the moon seems to change its shape every day. Now, so you need to fill these blank space now. So during daytime, what we can see? So during daytime, we can see sun, we can see blue colored sky, we can also see clouds. So that should be written here. Then at night, we can see moon, M-O-O-N, moon. We can see stars, S-T-A-R-S. Sometimes we can see planets, P-L-A-N-E-T-S. The sun. The brightest thing that we see in the sky is the sun. The brightest thing that we see in the sky is the sun. In this picture you can see the sun. Even here also you can see the sunrise. It is a big ball of fire. In this picture you can make out. So it is a big ball of fire, sun. It looks small because it is far away from us. But when we see it looks small. It looks small because it is far away from us. As sun is far away from us, it looks small. But it is really huge. The sun is very important to all of us. It gives us light to see. It gives us warmth. Sun is very important for all of us because it will give us light. Only with the help of sunlight we can see during daytime. It gives us warmth. It will keep us warm. Without the sun, our earth would have been very cold. If sun could have been absent, means our earth could have been very cold. No living thing could have lived on the earth. Earth could have been so cold, no living thing, including us, could have not survived on earth if sun was absent. When the sun is up in the sky, it is day. When the sun is up in the sky, it is day, like this. When the sun goes down, it is night. When the sun goes down, it is night. The sky will be also dark. The stars. On a clear night, try to count the number of stars in the sky. On a clear night, you can try to count the number of stars in the sky. You will have to give up soon. There are too many stars in the sky for anyone to count. If you try to count the number of stars, after counting for a while, you need to give up. The reason is there are countless stars, means so many stars are present to count. Stars are big balls of fire. The sun is also a star. You may be knowing sun is also one type of star. It is a star closer to the earth, closest to the earth. Sun is a star which is closest to the earth. That is the reason sun appears bigger compared to other stars. Though the other stars are bigger, they are far away from earth, so they appear very tiny. The other stars are very far away. The other stars are far away. So that is why we see them as tiny spots in the night sky. So as they are far away located, we can see as twinklings or tiny spots in the night sky. The moon. The moon looks like a shining ball. You can see here, the moon looks like a shining ball. It is smaller than the sun and the earth. Moon is smaller than the sun and earth. Earth is a planet to which we belong. It is closer to us than the sun. It is closer to us than the sun. But the moon has no light of its own. Moon doesn't get the light of its own. It is not having its own light. It shines when the light from the sun falls on it. Do you know moon appears shiny because of the light from the sun that falls on the moon. As sunlight falls on the moon, it appears bright. The moon seems to change shape all the time. The moon keeps on changing the shape all the time. Sometimes we can see the full moon like this. This is the full moon. At other time we can only see a part of it. At the other time we can see only part of the moon. You can see half moon and new moon. A part of the moon we can see. Up and away. Some people have been to the moon in rockets. So few people, we mainly call them as astronauts. So they have been to moon. They have gone to moon in rockets. These people had to wear special suits to go to moon. Do you know these people will wear special astronaut suit to go to moon? Perhaps you can also go to the moon someday. So maybe after completion of your studies in future, if you become an astronaut, definitely you can go to moon in the rocket. Looking back, when the sun goes down, it is time to sleep or time to wake up. So when the sun goes down, it is the time to sleep. If you start from earth, which will you reach first, the sun or the moon? If you start from earth, which will you reach first, the sun or the moon? If you start from the earth, first we will reach moon. Sun is far away from earth. Moon is near to the earth. At the end of this chapter, the sun gives us light and warmth. Sun will give us light and warmth. It will keep us warm. Stars are big balls of fire. The sun is also a star. The moon does not have light of its own. Moon is not having its own light. People have been to the moon in rockets. By using a rocket, people will go to moon.